Hello there everybody and welcome back to Beyond Two Souls. We are moving right along into our next chapter, which is titled The Hunted. I kind of abruptly cut it off last video. I didn't get a great chance to stop, and this is probably the longest and most intense chapter that we've had so far. Not very intense at the moment, with Jodie sleeping and all, but I promise it does pick up.
Back off, Aiden. Come on, I haven't slept in like 3 days. Okay, I'm tired.
Well, I don't really care that you're tired. I'm going to be a total nuisance on this train ride because I have nothing better to do.
Aiden, stop that.
All that you're basically doing here is passing time. You can have a look around on the train and fiddle around with some things, but I really don't think that there's anything much going on. It doesn't let you switch control to Jodie, however, so you do have to just kind of play around as Aiden. Whoops.
Enough, Aiden. Let me sleep.
But I'm bored. Keep me company. I don't want you to sleep. There's nothing to do. Alright, this probably is not a good thing, I imagine. Probably want to wake Jodie up and let her know that the cops are here. Hey Jodie, wake up. I know you're tired, but seriously, wake the fuck up.
Aiden, look, I told you that. Crap.
Oh, lovely. Now we're stuck on the train with police officers. Obviously, this chapter is called The Hunted for a reason. Because we are the hunted.
Shit, that's her! That's her!
Run for it! There's a couple of different ways you can play this chapter, and in order to get all the trophies for it, you have to play the chapter at least twice. There is an achievement for not letting the cops here catch you on the train. There is one for getting caught and escaping all 3 times. And there's also one for being very destructive in one of these sections with Aiden. So right now I'm not too interested in getting caught. I'm just gonna keep moving along here. Keep running, Jodie. I'm sure jumping out this window is a great idea.
Quick, Aiden! Blast the window!
I guess there are worse ideas. We don't really have a lot of options. I'm sure busting that cop in the face was also a good choice. A good life choice there, Jodie. Surely you won't be in any more trouble than you're already in. Whenever I see train chases or anything like this in games, I just think, how would this ever happen? This train is moving so fast. It is so slippery and wet. There's no way you'd be able to stand up. Never mind fight yourself off against 3 police officers. But hey, I guess all that CIA training has just come in handy for us. Now, if you don't get up from your seat, or you don't try to run away from the police, or you're not successful in fighting them off, they will catch you. Now, there are really no game overs in this game. If you do screw up or something happens, there's usually always a way around it. So not to worry if you're still getting used to the combat in this game or you weren't quite sure what to do. This game is very, very forgiving if you make a mistake or things don't quite go the way you want them to. God, where did all these cops come from? Did they all really get on the train? Alright, whatever. Screw this. I'm exiting. There are certain sections too where Aiden can form a protective bubble around Jodie. Like so. Which allows her to do all sorts of cool, crazy shit. Like jumping off the roof of trains. Without getting damaged whatsoever. Which again would be insanely helpful. Alright, Jodie, catch your breath. You put up a good fight. Now we gotta find our way out of this forest.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get out of here before they come back.
They've already called in reinforcements? God, these guys are quick. How many cops do they have? So unfortunately for Jodie, soon after her first encounter, she has to go into her second chase sequence. Again, there is an opportunity for Jodie to get caught in this section. I would only recommend that if you are going for the Houdini trophy, which is to get caught 3 times and escape 3 times. Otherwise, it's kind of just long-winded. And it makes the chapter drag out a little bit more, but it's completely up to you. Which is kind of the beauty of this game. You can make all sorts of different choices to see all the different kinds of outcomes. Oh, that water would be so cold and very, very, very hard to walk in. But again, thank God for all that military training. I don't think a normal person would be able to do all of this that she's done so far. Go, Jodie, go. They're gonna catch up to you. You might have lost your scent in the river, but I'm sure those dogs will catch up to you eventually as well if you're not careful. Ah, shit. They're everywhere. If you do run in the wrong direction like I did there, the game will correct you and put you on the right path. It is kind of hard to see in this forest. Camera angle certainly does not help. They haven't caught up to us yet, though. We're doing good. Oh, I spoke too soon. God damn it. Can't you just cut me a fucking break? Sounds of these dogs is really heartbreaking, but we don't really have much of a choice but to fend them off if we want to get out without being caught. Come on, Jodie! Get up! These dogs are just buying time for the cops. Keep on going, girl. So if you failed that session, that is when the police would catch up to you. But fortunately, we've finished that part of the attack, and we can now do the climbing bit, which again, we kind of saw briefly when we did our CIA training. Again, it would be probably near impossible to climb a rock face like this in the rain. That would be so incredibly slippery. Everything that she's gone through so far would be a really prime opportunity to fall and break an ankle or sprain your ankle or something.
See anything? Nothing but rock. She'd never be able to make it up there. Shit! We must have missed her. Travis, bring back those goddamn dogs!
Alright, luckily those guys are kind of dumb, which certainly helps things along. Now seriously guys, I've gone away from you twice, which I think is quite enough. Just let me off with a warning or something. All of this seems very unnecessary. Sneak up here without being caught. That would be really unfortunate after coming all this way.
Motorbike. Just what I need.
And here we see our first example of possessing somebody, which is a common mechanic we could use throughout the game. Aiden can possess bodies, but he loses control as soon as he is touched, usually, by somebody else.
Could have been. Jesus, Mike! What the fuck? What are you, crazy? Put the fucking gun down now!
That's certainly a good distraction.
What the fuck are you doing?
Thanks, Aiden. Let's grab that motorbike and haul ass.
Mike, that's enough! Out of your fucking mind? Christ!
Alright, so we're in the next part, where you have to drive the bike on the highway. Now this can get a little bit disorientating, because they're going to give us a couple of different camera angles here, and the way that the camera angle is, it kind of makes it a little bit hard to control. You can always let go of R2 and that will give you a bit more control. To my knowledge, there's no way to crash the bike or anything like that, and it keeps you relatively on course. So camera angles like this is what I mean. It's something a little bit more different, a little bit disorientating in my opinion. But kind of cool. I really like that they just go with a bit of a different camera angle, kind of see what exactly is going on with Jodie here. The helicopter has caught up to us, which obviously now is not good because we're the only thing on this road. And it's pretty hard to lose a helicopter. And a roadblock. Fantastic. Isn't that great? Hey, it's those guys from earlier. You know, the guys we murdered in the prologue. Nice to see you guys pre-murder.
We're going straight through. Are you ready, Aiden?
Alright. Luckily, Jodie has her wonderful shield abilities, and we can just blast right through these guys. So yeah, that definitely comes in handy, if I do say so myself. You just plow right through them.
Hold your fire! I said hold your fire!
Roadblock Tango. We missed her. I repeat, we missed her. She's headed for Bakertown.
Now, how freaked out do you think those guys were? They should be really lucky that none of those military vehicles landed on them and crushed them to death. Although maybe they should have, because if they did, they wouldn't have been able to catch up to us.
You're surrounded. Come out with your hands up and you will not be harmed.
If they're looking for trouble, that's what they're gonna get. Take care of them, Aiden.
Alright, so we're kind of up shit creek without a paddle here. We have a lot of stuff to deal with. A lot of threats from different enemies and things like that. But luckily, using Aiden, we can pretty much neutralize all of these threats. And it's up to you how little or how much destruction you want to do. I kind of like to go all out in this chapter because you have to kind of save Jodie's bacon anyways. So why not? Let's do as much as we possibly can to ensure her safety. So we'll just move around here, look for people to possess, look for different things that we can do. There is an achievement or a trophy. I keep saying achievement, I'm used to playing Xbox. There is a trophy in this chapter for being destructive with Aiden. So destroying all of the possible buildings that you can destroy.
They want to kill me, Aiden. You gotta stop them.
So if you want to do that, you can possess this driver and drive into this building.
It's fucked up.
I think we can also destroy the gas station. Hopefully I'll have enough time to do this. This is kind of timed in a way. So we've got the gas going.
They're everywhere. Help me, Aiden. Fucking
We'll
help
figure
me.
that out in a second. I don't want to fart around too much. There we go. Possess that guy when you got the gas flowing, and I think that'll blow up the gas station very, very nicely for us. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those fireworks. That is something else. There is also a big clock tower you can destroy, which is over here, I believe. Let's see if I can aim in on this.
Aiden, they're coming. Keep them off me.
Jodie, god damn it, I'm trying to cause as much destruction as possible.
Back up.
She will let you know.
The door. Aiden, I can't get in. Open the door.
Like there, she'll let you know that she needs the door open, so then you can come on in, open the door, and if you don't do that quick enough, she will get caught, so mid-destruction, make sure that you kind of keep an eye on Jodie. I think she's okay in here for now. Let's go back to destroying some more stuff here. There's the clock tower, and then finally there is a helicopter that you can destroy, and destroying the helicopter will also end the chapter. So you want to make sure you destroy everything that you can before you destroy the helicopter.
What the fuck are we supposed to do?
For some reason, I just cannot get a nice close-up on that clock tower as I would like to.
They're gonna get me. Come on, Aiden, help me.
Shut up, Jodie, I'm trying. God damn it. That's not going as well as I had planned. Unfortunately, when you have Jodie in an easy combat mode, it also puts Aiden in kind of an easy mode, and it makes him a bit harder to control. So I guess we're just gonna forget destroying the clock tower, and for the sake of Jodie's life, we'll mess around with the helicopter pilot and end the chapter before she's captured. As we can see, Jodie is relatively safe and sound. Obviously, she's a bit injured. But she's in better shape than these guys, that's for sure.
Tell them to leave me the fuck alone, because next time, I'll kill everyone.
And you weren't kidding.
Come on, Aiden. I think they get the message.
Well, that town got completely destroyed.
Hey, honey, you can't spend the whole day looking out the window.
I could if you'd let me.
Why don't you find something to do?
Yeah, that's right. Walk away. I am doing something. I'm looking out the window. God. This is kind of a nice chapter because we get a bit more of a view into what Jodie's home life is. All the times we've seen her, she's been at the laboratory. I'm going to stop it here, though, because The Hunted was obviously a very, very long chapter. So we'll stop here and we'll segue into something a little bit more calm and peaceful next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.